Here today with my favorite model, Sasha. You can see she's a great blonde. She's not a natural blonde, but Sasha, are you ready to go brunette again?
I'm ready to go back. Change is good.
And I think it's time. You know, she loves to change up her hair, and when you wear it short, you're limited to changing it. So I think we're going to go to a chocolate brown with a super shiny, good golden brown. She's naturally a brunette with a little bit of white in there, not much, but I think it'll be real complimentary to her skin. It'll really liven up her hair. It'll give her a great change. It'll be a really dramatic makeover, just changing this hair color. You can see her hair. She's got thick, coarser hair, good hair. And what I'll do to her haircut is probably really go through and do a razor cut on her. Really give her a nice, shaggy, textured bang and keep it close on these sides. What I'm going to do next is apply her color, and you'll come back and see what that finished look looks like. Then we'll do her haircut. Back here with Sasha, you can see she's a brunette now, and what I've done is we're going to give her a haircut. You can see her hair's already short, and what I want to do on Sasha is cut hers with our sharp tooth razor, and it gives just such a nice fringy edge. It's not a blunt cut at all. It gives it lots of texture. And especially on this thick hair, it really gives the hair a little more movement. It makes this hair lighter. It still is a feminine look. So what's nice is taking this hair off. We're going to section off this. We're going to get this underneath cut first. So we're going to comb this top layer out of the way. I have a little sculpting lotion in here to help me section this off and stay out of my way. So we're going to cut this underneath first. And even the shape that I want to give her, I still have some length on the top. But we'll have a lot of layer, a lot of textury movement in here, so that hair will just be lots of versatile hair here. I'm going to start on this side over here, at least if you want to come over here, hon. I'm going to grab this hair right here, converge, and take this off with my sharp tooth. This razor is fabulous because you have a little more control over this, I think, than with a straight blade razor. You can see lifting up and taking off leaves the edges soft and takes out the weight, leaving a little nice soft fringe around the ear. I'm converging this hair right here over the ear and taking it off. What's nice is you don't have any blunt lines with this. And when you wear your hair short, you want it to look soft and feminine. You might want to come around the other side of here, at least because I'm on this side here. I'm going to the back. Right here behind the ear. Taking this off, you can see it's just this lower edges where her hair is the thickest at. And this is where we want this hair to lay a little closer. And you can see she's got a nice shaped head, which is always nice and makes our job easier, cutting this hair and fitting it into that shaped head without making this neckline cut in there strong or, just cut in there. We like to leave that natural hairline so that hair looks soft, and then it actually lays down better when you let it go with that shape. Taking that in there. I'm going to come back to this side. This had been cut so short here, I don't have a lot of hair to take off, but the hair that I am taking off will leave this edges still soft. See, I'm kind of pinching that hair together and then taking it off with the razor. Lifting it up and then letting it fall leaves the edges soft. Grabbing this hair right here over the ear, because this is always the hair that's always the thickest hair. And I like seeing some of these little ragged edges because then it doesn't look so severe and it stays feminine this way. You can see how easy this razor cuts. It does give that nice jagged edge. Nice and blunt. When the hair is so blunt it just doesn't move. Her hair is so thick that it really responds to the razor. So nice. These cutting tools that we love using these razors. You can do a whole haircut with this. You can do just the edges around the face. You can really achieve a lot of texture with this razor. And these haircuts we see now have so much volume and tousled hair. This is the easiest way to do it. I mean, you can texturize this hair with our 7-tooth notchers or thinning shears, but it's still not quite the same as when you use this cutting tool. It just really gives you that freedom and that, I think, that creativity to really play with it. And so many times I think some hairdressers are scared to use this. And we always tell our new girls that we train is to do little bits. You know, you don't have to do a whole haircut with it. Try it on the bangs. Just experiment with it. So many heads of hair, it doesn't matter whether the hair's baby fine. It's all in the way that it's cut. See, now I'm going to take this next section and bring this down. Alrighty, what we're going to do next is take a little bit more hair off of this top, and then when I get this shape done, you'll see Sasha's finished look when I dry it. And when we style this hair, you'll see all this movement and this freedom, lifting that section up and out and using that underneath kind of as my guide lets me know where to take this hair off. And it really gets your haircut done quicker when you have a plan like this. And like I said, this razor gives you this freedom to really be creative. I think we always get stuck cutting hair a certain way, and it's always fun to change it up and experiment. That's what is so fun about cutting hair. You definitely have to make it fun. You have to enjoy this. So coming up with new ideas, new ways to cut. You know, you can take the same haircut and give it a different look just by styling it a different way. We use the flat iron so much. Now, see, I'm going into the top here. I definitely want her hair shorter in this crown. So I'm going to take and go right off and make a guide up here. We know we want this crown the shortest. So cutting that hair in that crown first, and then using that as my guide. And the whole time I'm cutting with this, I'm converging and taking off. So just knowing what to, like I said, how to play with this razor and how to use it is what makes it fun. And you can really achieve, you can do this on long hair, short hair, it does not matter. You can give a nice bob with this. Even your bobs that we cut with this have a nice movement on the ends. Even when you want to cut that into something in a solid form, the razor still works well. Still lifting up, bringing everything now to the crown. So that way we're cutting the crown shorter, and the bangs will still have length on them, but they won't be heavy. They'll still have movement in them because I want to make them really fringy. You can see all the fringe in these edges that the razor really gives. Moving my way right up to the front here, pulling that back, creating a little bit more movement in here, taking out that weight off the top of her head here. And when we dry this hair, we'll be able to tell what else it needs. We'll do a little more tweaking with our texturizers or the 7-tooth notchers. And what's nice even about this shape, it'll still have a little bit of an asymmetric feel, which really I think is a little newer in shorter hair now. It gives it a little bit more of a modern feel because it leaves length on the top where the hair's a little more versatile. And when you have heavy hair like this, it responds to the razor so nice because then you don't need as much, you don't have to work it so much with product. You know, when the hair can fall naturally, and then you use a little finishing or pomade or wax to really play up the haircut once it's dry. That's where you really know that haircut's working for you when you don't have to put a pile of stuff on it. And knowing what to do with it. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to dry Sasha, and you'll come back and see her finished look. We're back here with Sasha. You can see her finished look here. I've dried her hair and flat ironed it, and really you can see all the great movement and texture in her hair now. And you can see this brown is so complimentary on her. She's got this fabulous skin. And now I feel like it just really goes with her skin better than the blonde. And of course this would be low maintenance hair for her. But you know, just putting your hands and using your hands to style this hair, and I've cut her hair where her hair really grows forward and it's in that natural fall. So what's nice is this hair is going to be easy. Whether she slicks this back for kind of an elegant or real edgy look, or she can have this hair forward, but cutting it with that the sharp tooth really gives it that edgy modern feel. And you can see this neckline has laid down so nice and close after using that razor, and she's got lots of just soft edges, which really keeps her hair feminine, and it just really suits her. And I feel like having this hair short on her is just very flattering. You know, and short hair can be just as sexy as long hair. Thanks for watching. Come back and see our next video next week.
Okay.